What it do, man? It's your boy Final Phone 15, and in today's video we're talking about 5 new tips, and oh my fucking gosh, I have to edit. Actually, fuck that edit. We're just gonna continue. We're gonna redo that. What it do, man? Final 15 about that video. Today's video we're talking about 5 new tips to make you a better Dead by Daylight player. So I'm finna give y'all tips for the new players. For the people who've been playing the game for a little bit, so I know. I'm just gonna give you tips. You know what I'm saying? Save for the end of the video. And if y'all want more Dead by Daylight content, run this video up. Okay, I've been doing 2K content lately. You're like, what? You're on Dead by Daylight? Yeah, I'm on Dead by Daylight. So I want to see this video. You know what I'm saying? If y'all could run it up for me. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, let's get right into the video. I know y'all saw me just run into that, but make sure y'all leave a like, share the video to one of y'all friends, and your boy from 15 finna get right into the video. Let's go on the first tip. Oh yeah, and before we get into the first tip, if y'all was on my live stream yesterday, or whatever day it is, I don't know what it is, but if y'all was on my recent live stream, I did not know the audio cut out like half the stream, and on top of that, I fell asleep on the Dead by Daylight stream. Okay, that's my fault. Okay, I told y'all I was tired, so I accidentally fell asleep. But for the new players that are new to the channel, I'm just gonna get right into gameplay. And I'm in the tips and tricks. So I don't want to waste any more of y'all time. Let's get right. Alright, y'all, so the first tip that I have for y'all is to try out these characters. So when the game you can either use Dwight, Meg, Jake, or what's his name? Or Claudette. So I recommend Claudette and Meg, okay? So the reason why I recommend Claudette and Meg, David King is free for PlayStation people. So if you want to buy him too, that's cool. But as y'all can see on my screen, it says Dead Hard. That lets you tank another hit if you guys want to use David King. Okay, that's one of his special perks. So like when she swings, I kind of like dodge it. Like I do a quick little animation. So we'll do more on that on a different video. But like I'm saying, Meg is a great character. She has sprint burst and adrenaline and quick and quiet. Those perks. So I recommend you using Meg or Claudette, because Claudette heals her own self with self-care, and Meg uses sprint burst and adrenaline. So when all the X gates are powered, you get a speed boost and your health is healed. And for self-care, you can heal yourself and everything. So that's my first tip for y'all if you're new to the game. You know what I'm saying? So use Claudette or Meg. So go ahead and get right into the next tip. Alright, so the second tip that I have for y'all is pallets. Alright, so basically pallets are placed around already on the map, right? And your goal is to use them to get away from the killer, basically. So what I recommend you doing is looping those pallets. So what I mean by looping these pallets, so you can see there's a pallet right there behind me. If I go around it and loop, it will conserve. So actually, I'm just going to show y'all an example of what pallet looping is, so y'all guys can get a better idea of it. Alright, y'all, so as y'all can see here, this is what pallet looping is. You find a pallet like this, and you just want to loop it. Alright, so just do like this. It conserves you way more space, and you just drop it down just like that. And then if he doesn't break it, you want to play the pallet if it's an unsafe pallet or a safe pallet. Unsafe pallet is basically a pallet where you can't play it, and like he's gonna get a guaranteed hit. So y'all can see here, as I'm looping the kid, this is what pallet looping is. Basically dropping pallets. Looping the pallet, and basically before the killer gets to you, just drop the pallet. And that's pallet loop. So we're going to get right into the third tip. So the third tip is basically conserving your pallets and making sure that you're conserving them and using vaults and not using pallets in one area. So not using a lot of pallets in one area. So don't use, because once you use a certain amount of pallets in that area, it's going to become a dead zone, and the next survivor chase that chases in that zone will have no pallets, and he'll get down instantly. So don't use all your pallets in one area. So conserve your pallets. Alright, so that's another tip that I have for y'all in today. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the fourth tip. I know y'all saw that hit. I know y'all saw that. Alright, y'all, so the fourth tip that I have for y'all today is to use vaults. So vaults are basically when you vault the window and you go fast. Basically, yeah, I mean, that's pretty simple. So there's those little edges that you can go vault over while running. So instead of using pallets all the time, you can go for vaults to conserve pallets around the map so you can use them again. Excuse me. So you can use those pallets again for your own good and safety. So that is a nice thing for you to keep in mind. So y'all can see those vaults there. I'm not gonna play them yet because I have a pallet over here and a vault over here, which is a much stronger loot. So use the vaults. And yeah, so we're gonna get right into the next tip. So like y'all can see, I'm using the vault, and make sure you're using the palette and the vault when you can. So when you can use both of them, okay? And you can also use the vault by itself either. So y'all can see here I'm playing the palette and the vault. So now he has a 10 times harder chance of hitting me completely because I'm playing the palette and the vault. So, and then I left that to conserve it after I done used it a whole lot of times, so y'all can see in the gameplay how like I am manipulating him so bad with the jukes and everything. Like that's just the key of just having a mindset of a Dead by Daylight player. I'm just hitting him with the same old jukes and he's going left, right, left, right, left, right. So we're gonna go right into the 5th tip. Alright y'all, so the 5th tip that I have for y'all is to always bring a toolbox, med kit, flashlight, whatever you can, okay? So either that can save you a perk or whatever. So let's say you bring a med kit, you won't have to run self-care anymore because you have the med kit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So make sure you guys just use your items when you can because you're always going to have plenty, okay? So don't be scared to use them, okay? You have plenty. And it's just great, you know what I'm saying? So don't be scared that, oh, I'm gonna use them all. No, you have lots of items, so you won't have to worry about that. So without further ado, that's gonna close out the video. So yeah, if y'all want to stay here, but I'm gonna get back to what I was saying earlier. Like I was saying on my live stream, I didn't know that the audio cut out, and I didn't know that I accidentally went to sleep on the stream. So that's my fault. I got y'all with another stream soon. Alright. But your boy Final 15 is out. Lay out, boys. Let's go.